It's not working now. Here we go. Here we are with the, I guess you want to call him the new recognized 140-pound champion of the world, Swift Danny Garcia. A couple weeks after your big win over Amir Khan, how's everything going?
Everything's good, man. You know, just feel great on top of the world, and I'm just waiting for the next fight.
How does this differ, I guess, the glow, the happiness, compared to the Morales fight?
You deserved it. You deserved it. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, everybody said Morales was old, but the question was, can Khan take the punches I was hitting Morales with? Everybody was like, what does he mean by that? And I guess I showed the world what I meant.
I guess for the first time in your career, the first couple rounds, you know, Khan was getting to you, and obviously a lot of times in boxing, they say, you know, when a guy's winning and dominating and winning all the rounds like you were in your first 20-something fights, whatever. But we find out about fighters when, you know, the chips are down. The chips are down a little bit in the first couple rounds. You were cut. I mean, what got you over that hump?
I'm always a slow starter. You know, he was a good amateur. All good amateurs start fast. So I knew he was going to start fast. But once I adapted to the fight and I started seeing his punches come, I knew I was going to be able to sit on my shots, hit him with a good shot, and the shot landed.
A lot of times, you know, you get a month, 2 months off before you know what the heck's going on next. You're right back in there, October 20th. Rematch clause with Morales. He exercised the clause, and I mean, talk about that going forward.
I mean, it's still not 100%. The date's 100%, October 20th, but as far as the Morales opponent, that's not 100%. It's just in the air right now. You know, people make it bigger than what it is.
See, that's why I read other websites.
Yeah. But you know, there's a couple other fights out there that me and my manager talked about. I don't want to say nothing about it. I don't want to make it sour it up and mess it all up. So, you know, October 20th in Brooklyn is the next date, and I'm ready to give the fans a great fight again.
Obviously, this is a business, and the business leads through one or two guys. You know, the big business is Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Not to really jump ahead, but you feel now that you're in that discussion now. When we mention Mayweather opponents or Pacquiao opponents, you feel that you've established yourself. Because they were touting Khan to be maybe fighting Mayweather in a year or whatever. You feel now that Danny Garcia should be on any short list? I
mean, I'm definitely up for the challenge. You know, as far as them guys, but I feel like I want to build my own legacy. You know, the guys build their own legacy. Everybody wants to fight Floyd. Everybody wants to fight Pacquiao because they want a payday. And in my case, I really don't fight for them. My last two fights, I got way less money than my last two, you know, than my opponents. But I do it for the glory. I do it for the love of the sport and just keep shocking the world.
So in a perfect world, you want to make 3-4 defenses, and maybe that builds your value for a potential Mayweather, because, you know, usually the opponents of Mayweather, whatever, Pacquiao, they have like a set price. Yeah. You know, if you win 3-4 more in a row, your price even.
Yeah, I mean, whatever happens, happens. I took the Khan fight, my first title defense, and that's a big step. Everybody counted me out. I'm up for any challenge, man. I just let my manager do his job, my promoter do his job. You know, like I'm saying, Mayweather and Pacquiao, they build their own legacy, and that's what I want to do.
I was going to interview your dad, but I don't have a beat button on this thing. The stuff going up, you know, before the fight, your dad, and I know you had a great quote at the press conference. My dad's talked bleep 24 times, and 24 times you backed it up. Do you feed off of that?
I mean, that's just my dad. I'm letting my dad have fun. I mean, that's just the way he is. Why tell him to stop? My team, I have a great team. Everybody on my team, they love me. They support me. They're not in it for, you know, for the fame, or they're not arguing about what position, who gets the camera time and all that. Well, my team is all family. We love each other. And,
speaking of that, I think I want to see you get a big fight just to see your dad on 24/7. Yeah. I mean, that could be.
He's more famous than me, man. I went out last night. Everybody's asking about my dad. I'm like, what about me? Like, but you know, my dad, he has a great.
Dad in the background over there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he do.
Well, congratulations! Philadelphia's newest world champion. I know everyone back home was rooting for
Defending champion.
Yeah, well, now you're the recognized guy at 140. Yeah. All leads lead through Danny Garcia, and like you said, Brooklyn, New York, just an hour and a half kind of drive, and so you expect a lot of fan support up there October 20th.
Yeah, I expect a lot of fan support. I need the whole Philly to come out, the whole tri-state, man. I heard the whole tri-state went crazy, New Jersey, Delaware, Philly, especially Philadelphia. But I heard I got massive love from all the places in the tri-state, all around the world. But, you know, if you're close, come by. You know, October 20th, Brooklyn.
We'll be there. Thank you, Dan.